In the last video, I took apart this battery and it can't be fixed. And in this one, let's try and see what we can do with the drone itself. This arm over here is very flimsy. It's broken inside. This came out. I recovered it, but just the plastic part, and it's broken too. Also, this is broken, and I think inside is broken as well. Hopefully you can see. So yeah, let's see what we can do. So first I need to remove these 4 screws in the front. Yeah, that's the right screwdriver bit. It is awfully windy today. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's a lot of wind outside. DJI has posted a comment on the video that I put out about the battery, and it was actually good. They apologized for not being able to help at this time, and that I should take the drone in to be checked out. And I replied. I said, thank you. I will, maybe. But not everyone is going to do that. And most of the people that want to fly FPV are not going to rely. We just can't rely on taking the drone in to be repaired. Because otherwise, because we crash all the time, right? Since we crash all the time, every time you crash and break something, you have to send it back to DJI. That's not gonna work. How is that gonna work? We need parts. That's what we need. What we need is parts. They should at least sell the arms for the drones. I know that the cable gets routed through here and then it gets soldered up here, but come on. Being able to repair something doesn't mean you have to. You can still send the drone in even if parts are available. They always state the same thing. Oh, it's because of security reasons. It's because of this. It's because of that. The thing is, well, why don't you void my warranty the first time you sell me a pair of arms or something? I don't care. Don't tell me it's because of security reasons. That's not the reason. It's because of money. It always is. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with making money. There's nothing wrong with it. Nobody forced me to buy this drone. I bought it because I wanted it. And once I bought it, I have to understand that I have to play by the rules that were laid out before I bought it, right? I knew it was going to be like this. I still bought it. I could have bought something else. The thing is, I like this drone. I like it a lot. It has a lot that you cannot get with building your own FPV drone or buying your own FPV drone. Maybe it's not as fast and it's not as acrobatic. It's heavier. However, even being heavier, the battery is really good. The battery lasts for a long time. If you're just taking like nice cinematic footage or whatever, you can get, I got like 16 minutes out of it. And I was in sport mode, not in manual mode. Not gunning it in sport mode, but I was in sport mode nevertheless. So yeah, the battery life is really good. Also, you are seeing in the FPV goggles exactly the same image that is being recorded in 4K on the drone. So that's also good. You know exactly what you're getting. It's agile. It's good. It's a good little drone. The only thing it's missing is parts. If parts were available, and sorry, I keep getting distracted because, you know, working out here how to take this stuff off. Okay, so we have movement on the arms. There you go. There you go. Okay, this removes the canopy. Oh, I didn't tell you. So I went to DJI today, to my the local. How do they call it? The official representative from DJI in Lisbon, which is in Colombo. And yeah, I bought a Fly More combo, 2 batteries. So I activated the batteries and I tested the drone and he's flying. I didn't fly far away yet because I wanted to glue all this up and the arm was really flimsy. But the good news is that the drone is flying. So this thing took a hell of a beating. It fell hard, man. It fell really, really hard. And it's still flying. Even if I didn't do this repair that I'm attempting to do now, it would still fly. Also the frame. See this part, all of it is a internal frame, and then the arms, they attach to the internal frame. I thought it might have broken, but it hasn't. So the internal frame is fine. So it took a hell of a beating. So I'm going to do something really stupid because I don't have access to an arm. I'm going to glue with epoxy the arm to the internal frame and then screw it in place. And I don't know how easy it will be to remove it in the future, but I will let future Paulo deal with that. It's not my problem. So I just want to fly this thing. So yeah, where should we start? So maybe with this thing. Let me see what we can do with this thing. So it's broken over here. It's broken over there. It's broken everywhere. This is gonna be a long video, so feel free to jump ahead. And not only long, it's going to be boring and tedious because there will be times when I will not be talking. Oh, maybe that's better. Maybe it's better if I'm not talking, right? Okay. I'm just trying to stick this insert. So a brass insert came off out of this thingy, and I just inserted the brass insert back into place. Now, I don't know if it will do anything over there, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, I can't screw this thing in because there's no meat for the screws to grab. So what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna glue it. I'm gonna glue it. Let me see what this does. And there's some kind of thingy over here. I suppose this is supposed to be, how is this supposed to be connected? Don't do that. Okay, so either the part is very deformed. Yeah, the part is deformed as hell. And this is broken here too. So yeah. Let's see, with the help of epoxy, if we can do something. I'm using this stuff, in case you're wondering. Is it any good? I don't know. I'm about to find out. It says here it's special for plastic. Let me just see how to use it. So I have 2 minutes to join the compounds, and then I have 10 minutes to apply them, and then it should harden. And I have to mix them at 50-50. So let me get a bowl. What am I gonna use? Sorry, I just hit you. You okay? Yeah, you okay. Oh, that is windy. Okay, compound A. I think I'm mixing way too much. Okay. Exactly. So mixing the epoxy together. It smells like lemon. Who the hell makes epoxy glue with lemon smell? Well, better than it smelling bad, I guess. So smelling like lemon is a good thing. I am not sure if this thing... Okay, so yeah, that looks like it's enough. So what? I put a little bit here. Oh, it doesn't stick at all. Why you no calm? Just Maybe this is a bit much. Well, technically speaking, the drone doesn't need this to work. So, could have just So how bad does that look? That looks really bad. Yeah, the part has deformed a lot. This is a mess. This is just a big mess. Let me see if I can... Yo, go to your place. This is precisely the kind of crap that I hate doing. I like to build stuff, fixing stuff. There's always something, you know? God dang it. Maybe I should have used super glue. The problem with super glue is that it sticks more to your fingers than it does to the part itself, and then it's really brittle. So any movement or something, it will break easily, I think. However, this thing looks like it's working. It's maybe the 10 minutes are finishing or something. Excuse me. Oh no, it's COVID. Okay, so it's not that bad. At least it should give some protection. And then I have to remember to clean the motor. Get this goddamn epoxy off. Let's see this one, what we can do about this. Okay, there's a, oh no, this is broken, this thing, crap. Well, I'll just put some epoxy on it, and then, well, turns out that I won't. The cure is just set. Okay, this is cool stuff. I like it. The battery is going out on the camera, so I'm going to change the battery. There There you go. You have a brand new battery inside of you. Hope you're happy. So yeah, this thing broke. I think I'm gonna epoxy it as well. Cool. So this stuff looks like it's actually epoxy. I played around with epoxy resin and activator for carbon fiber and glass fiber projects, and it worked basically very similar to this. You had like 10 minutes to apply it, and if you didn't, it would go hard, and then you had 10 minutes to apply it, then it would go hard, ladies, and you couldn't work it anymore. And so far, the glues that call themselves epoxy that I have bought to repair minor stuff, they all say epoxy, but they take like 24 hours to activate, or I don't know the proper way to say to set. They take about 24 hours to set, which indicates that it's, I don't know, it's not as good as epoxy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just know that the strength that you get from real epoxy, like the clear stuff with activation, product A and product B, and you know what I'm talking about, that people use with carbon fiber and glass fiber, is much stronger than any glue that I've been able to find that calls itself epoxy. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of quote unquote epoxy in here. I believe that the LEDs are not going to work. However, the antenna seems to me like it's fine. I am not sure, but it looks that way. It looks like it ain't broken, because the antenna is on the side of the board that is not broken, and this is a printed antenna. It's like a PCB. The PCB does the job of being an antenna. So until I get a new landing gear that comes with this LED plus antenna board already in it, until I get a new one, this will have to do. Now, what about this part? Should we try to bend it back, or leave it as is? I say bend it back, right? Adding some pliers here. Okay, so let me see. It's not a big deal if I break it. It's already broken, so. It's very broken. This is a weird plastic, you know? I don't exactly know what it is, but it has a weird behavior from my point of view, which doesn't mean much, but okay, so let me see how it looks now. Oh wow, looks like crap. Yeah, what did I expect anyway? So it broke over Broke over here, broke everywhere. This one too. Before you ask, and I know you're not going to, but just if you're wondering, there isn't a file on Thingiverse with these parts that I can print. Otherwise, I probably would. Okay, starting to look like something. Starting to look like something. So, yeah, why? Okay, so I can fit it in here. It has to go first on the top. If it does that, then it doesn't fit in the back. So I need to go like this, I believe. Have you ever wondered if YouTube is going to eventually start deleting content? Because think about it. I'm going to put this video up on YouTube. And this will take a lot of space in the server. Maybe multiple servers. And they can't have infinite space, can they? Is there an infinite space almost? So people can keep creating with no fear of space for everyone? I don't know. It doesn't seem likely. Seems like eventually they will go like, nah, we only want good stuff now. All this other stuff, we don't have space for this stuff. So you guys can go somewhere else. Oh, but if they do that, they open the doors for competition, right? So maybe they don't want to do that. I just realized this should be live, right? I don't actually know how to do a live thing. God dang it. It just doesn't, it bent in such a way that it does not want to stay in place. It just doesn't. Picking up this small screw. Oh crap. Well, this one has set as well. Cool stuff. Okay, so no more screw. So what is in the way? What is in the way? I can still now I'm wondering if I should even post this online. Maybe trim it down, just show the good parts. Oh, but that's a lot of work to edit. Yeah, I'll post it. I'll let you be the editor. You can edit this video with your remote or with your finger. You get the finger, you edit. Why you no calm? Okay, so there's a thing there. Is that? Seems like it is preventing. I am losing my patience, so I don't care anymore. I'm going to start cutting bits off. Okay, it's better, but still no dice. Why not? So it's good all around here. However, when I get over there, it's not good. So why you're being like this? Let's see if I use the screw, what happens. Hey, it's not too bad. I just put this thing inside. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. Get it? I put the screw in and I screwed up. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be set. I don't know. Whatever. Don't judge me. I'm tired. Okay. Okay. Yeah, nice. That's nice. Maybe. Yeah. I'll just. So I'm sorry about that. The card ran out of space. So yeah, turned out okay. This part, it's a little bit straighter than it was. So good. So now the only thing missing is the arm. It's not this one. Yeah, it's this one. I can feel it. So yeah, I'm putting some epoxy in the main frame and hope for the best. Mixing another batch of epoxy. La da 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 bow. Ba da da bing doo. So as epoxy goes, I prefer the ones that come in two syringes side by side, because then you get the amount always right. With this one, these two, it's always kind of a guess how much you try to put it exactly the same, but it's not always exact. So it's more kind of a guess. However, you get much more when they sell it in these kind of syringes for much less money. However, but I did not have a choice today. This is the only one that they had that stated clearly it was to be used with plastics. So yeah, I put a great big glove over there, and now hopefully it will dry and it will set like this, so it will be rigid again, because if it's too floppy, the drone will be floppy in the air, I'm guessing. This is a mess. I have to clean up later. I have to put this in, but not all the way. And now the big screw. Nice. What about this screw? Yeah. It's not this one. Very wrong. This one is over here. 2 small ones. And the 2 big ones. Looks a little bit shiny, but it'll be fine. Let me try and get some. It's already set. Ooh. Try and get it over there anyway. This is not the way it should be done. But it's getting done. So it's better than doing nothing, but yeah, this is not good. Trying to smooth this out a little bit. I'll have to clean up the motor parts better. The motor, just take this out so it's not unbalanced, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's fine. Of course, we don't have the, I couldn't find this part, but anyway. Okay, so we're looking good. What goes on next? So yeah, this is done. Okay, so I guess now we get this thing in. Is it like this? Yep, it is. Very carefully putting the thing in there. Nice. And now comes the canopy onto wheels. Ooh, it's too real. There's a song. Ah, you stupid motherfucker. I should have put the, yeah, first the canopy goes on, and then you put the arms on. However, ain't nobody got time for that, so it's not a big problem because the arm is, you know, broken. So, ooh, it's rigid now. The epoxy is already having an effect. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Now, I'll let it set until tomorrow before, well, I kind of have to. Can't fly at night just yet. Maybe that's the next big thing. You'll be able to fly even in the night with a long range night vision camera. You can tell it's not very well balanced because, you know, doesn't matter. There you go. We have one probably fixed drone. This thing straightened out. Pretty cool. We glued the arm, and I'm guessing you probably skipped forward to this moment. If I were you, that's what I would do. I would look at what the video is about. I would see that the guy is working on it as I skip forward, and then I would stop like 30 or 40 seconds before the end to see if it actually worked. It looks good. Don't know if it will fly. I will test it tomorrow. I will let it set, like the epoxy set, and test it tomorrow. So yeah, come back tomorrow. That's it. Cheers.